Hello and welcome to Mounting Your Finished Work. We're going to round out this project by getting it ready for presentation. That means it'll be ready to go up on the wall. So you'll need some work that you've already finished, and you'll need some sort of large, thick paper. If you don't have construction paper or poster board, you can use some chipboard like this that you get out of the recycle bin. Just make sure that your paper is pretty large and thick. And if you can get it to be a nice color, that's good too. Next, you'll need some glue. And of course, you might need a ruler, some scissors, or a pencil. So go ahead and collect your materials, pause the video, and then meet me back here once you have your stuff. Okay, if you got all your stuff, let's get started. First I want to explain what the whole point is of mounting. You're going to glue the back of your artwork, the smaller piece, and you're going to stick it to the larger piece of paper. And you do that so that it makes this nice kind of border around the edges. See how all my black edges are about the same. And before you glue it, you want to decide what color of mounting paper, what color of large paper you want to mount your artwork on. So once you've looked at your options, we'll next have to talk about placement. So if my work is off to the side or crooked, it's not going to look great for presentation. I want to try to get the bottom and the sides to match each other. Bottom and top and the sides. We're also going to be talking about the shape called Xbox. That's how we're going to glue our picture to our mounting board or our larger piece of paper. But we're going to make our Xbox shape with dots like I'm showing you here. If you already know how to do this, you can skip the part where we practice with pencil. That's coming up next. But if you've never made this kind of shape before, now's a great way to practice. So with your finished artwork, first I'm going to make dots in each corner, one dot in each corner. And then I'm going to fill up the sides, keeping my dots very close to the edge. You don't have to have a ton of dots, but you want to have enough to get all the way across the edge of your paper, all around to make that box shape. Then I'll make my X shape through the middle with two diagonal lines. You could draw the lines first if it helps you, and then put the dots down, or if you're good at drawing dots, you can just draw the dots in there. So that's going to guide me for when I want to put my glue on the back of my picture. So first I'll get my picture placed in my backboard. Let's see, the top and bottom are the same, the sides are the same. And now I'm going to open my glue. Just a quick reminder, left is loose and righty is tighty, all right? So if you turn it to the right, it's closed. Turn it to the left, it's open. All right, now I squeeze it just a little bit to get little dots of glue, and I'm going to try to put them on my dots that I made earlier. We're pretty close. They don't have to be perfect, but, you know, pretty close. Not too much, because if we use too much glue, it's going to make our backboard, our mounting board, very wrinkly. And we don't want it to do that. We want it to stay nice and flat. So there we go. I turn it over right where I had it placed before, and I smooth it out so that that glue can stick the pages together. Turn it over and rub it on the back side to make sure it's nice and flat, nice and snug. And there we go. My artwork is mounted. Okay, and hopefully your name is in the corner there or somewhere on the front so that people can see that it's yours. Here's my other example with black paper as my backboard or my mounting board. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. All right, and I'm going to follow those same steps. Of course, you can choose whatever color you want. If you're going to choose a bright color, I would suggest using a color that occurs in your picture. So if you used a lot of a certain color in your picture, that might be a good color to use for your backboard or your mounting board. But this one is black. Black is pretty normal for professional art that goes up in a gallery. There we go. I've got my Xbox. Now I'm going to carefully flip it over, press it down, making sure that my border is even. There we go. Smooth it out. And I always like to flip it over and rub the back to make sure it's nice and snugly stuck together. There we go. So that's what you do if you've got one piece of work that you're mounting. What if you've got two pieces that go together? Well, make sure you've got a large enough piece of paper they can both fit on there. You can take a ruler and check the border to make sure that it matches up nicely. Then you'll be ready to glue and use that Xbox method that we've been talking about. All right, there we go. All right, so if you've got that done, let's look at mounting on chipboard, or that's the kind of cardboard that you can get from food boxes. I rated my recycle bin for this. And because it's just a simple brown color, I wanted to decorate it with some patterns first. So I traced my picture, and then I'm going to decorate around where the picture will be. It's a good idea to use pencil first if you're not sure what to do. I'm using paint markers to make mine more decorated. Then when you're ready, go ahead and do your Xbox with the glue. Smooth it out, and there you go. You've got your finished mounted picture. Looks like it's got a nice frame or border around it. So hopefully you have something you're proud of. Now we're finished with this artwork. It can go on the wall. Well, I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more videos like this. Bye for now.